what do you do after the episode to really take it to the next level and actually go from, hey, we just talked for an hour and hit it off, to let's talk more together?
Well, you mean from like, if you want to continue to collaborate with that person, or what do you do with the episode itself?
Collaborate with the person.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is, you don't have to wait till the episode goes live, right? So right afterwards, I can give to that person before even publishing the episode. So let's say we get off, what I'll do, and I did this the other day, is because I already prepared like a little bio that I read for the person. So right after the interview, I will take one thing the person said that I thought was profound. I'll put it on social media. I'll put it on, let's say, go to LinkedIn, put that one bullet. Hey, I talked to Michael. He just shared the amazing how to create blockbuster content. Here's like one thing he mentioned. You need to split test titles. Like if you're not supposed to testing titles, that's like the 80-20 of Blockbuster. Just think about that. And then I'll post your whole bio, because I already prepared it, on there with a link to your site. So again, it's nothing about me. It's all about you and what you're doing. And I could do that 5 minutes after an interview. So, and then tag you on it, of course. And you're, like, wow, thanks, Jeremy. Like, and I'll go on Facebook and do the same thing. Check out what Michael's doing on Blockbuster content. You have to check out his website, tag them. And what I'll do is typically I'll tag other people in there that I think should be checking out your stuff.
Wow. Okay. Great strategy.
And so it's, again, what is a way to give to you, and what is your biggest initiative? Your biggest initiative is like, I want to get my Blockbuster content stuff out there. Well, if I know other authors, I'm like, you need to check out Michael's stuff. I'm just trying to put myself in your shoes and what would you want? And that's it. And then right after the interview, Michael, you asked a collaboration. I think there's several things that I do that allows me to collaborate with someone afterwards. And all of them go back to giving as much as humanly possible to someone. So it's like, okay, Michael, from talking to you, here's introductions that would be helpful for you. And not just saying, hey, I do say this. I go, my network's your network. Because if I have someone in, I really admire their work. Anyone I've had on the podcast, let me know. It'd be a good intro. And I always do a double opt-in intro. But I make specific suggestions. So I don't just leave it to you. I'm like, Michael, from talking to you and doing research on you, I think you should talk to whatever. Like, you need to talk to Gino Wickman. I think he'd be, or whatever. Like, I'll make specific suggestions that both of you, it would be a great connection for both of you. And then I will then reach out to that person right afterwards and go, hey, Mike, I just did this the other day. Had a conversation with someone. I go, here, I know the exact person you should be talking to. Okay. And again, I have a relationship with these people only because I had them on the podcast at one point. And then I send them a link to the interview I did with that person that would benefit them. Like, you're looking to build this type of company. This person sold their company for 9 figures. I'm happy to make an introduction. Here's the link. And by the way, when they watch that, you're gaining trust, credibility, all that stuff. And they're watching the interview, me doing the interview with that person, but it's also benefiting them to hear what they want to build. And so I texted the person right after. I go, hey, I have a great introduction for you. Let me know if it's a fit. That person responded. I didn't talk to that person in like a couple of years. That person responded this morning within 10 minutes. I go, hey, I have a great introduction for you. Let me know. Here's the person's bio. And they go, okay, cool. And so just continuously, it links back in past interviews, current interviews. So to answer your question, offering introductions, posting on social media and tagging people about that person, and even making suggestions. Like, I had an interview and I go, listen, I did a lot of research on you. I was looking at your website. Here's a couple improvements, I think, from my perspective on your messaging and on some of the stuff you're doing, and just gave them, not in a mean way, but like in a supportive way, gave them feedback on what I thought would be helpful for them. And they were totally appreciative of that, right?